we are, right? Super League versus Champions League. Now let's understand what's going on here. Number one, the European Champions League is in serious need of revision. It's become a bit boring until it gets to the knockout stages. That's a fact. Number two, clubs have definitely been hit by COVID in terms of their revenue. So they need to stay afloat. They need to innovate to stay afloat. So that's fact number two. Number three, this launch of the Super League, which is a breakaway league, it's not being endorsed by UEFA, has been set up by 12 clubs, all the clubs that you support. I'm sure about it. Um, 6 from England, 3 from Italy, 3 from Spain at this point in time, and maybe another 3 or so extra that will be the founders of this Super League, right? Now, it hasn't come about. They want to create their own Super League in the space of the Champions League as you know it. But it hasn't come through UEFA. It's being done by clubs on the outside completely, okay? So they're doing whatever they want, and they just hope it's going to work. So UEFA have threatened them, saying that you can't do this on your own. You will not be able to play in UEFA games, nations, European Championship, possibly even the World Cup because it's part of FIFA. Maybe even this year's Champions League, which is in a couple of weeks' time, the semi-finals, you may be even kicked out of that as well. It's a huge issue here. But central to all of that, right, is the fans. It appears that the fans have been left out. And the key part of football and the magic around football is the ability of smaller clubs to become big clubs and the ability of big clubs that underperform to become smaller clubs. That is the romance around sport. If you take that away and you have 12 clubs or 15 clubs that are protected as this elite group of people running the show, nobody gets promoted, nobody gets relegated, nobody gets knocked out of the whole draw of the Champions League, it's going to take away the magic of aspiring for something bigger, right? So I think it's a problem. That's why the clubs have been called the Dirty Dozen. Yeah, many of the clubs that you and I support, it's a huge, huge issue indeed. The solution, I don't know, accepting that football has been put into disrepute right now. You and I, as football fans, have been the losers. And the question then is, what happens next? That's the critical thing. Leicester City, in this case, can't win the league any longer, or the Champions League. I'm Ashraf Garda, and that's my point.